Why am I booting up a copy of Pokemon Red on a Game Boy Advanced SP at nearly 3:30 in the morning? Recently, I decided that I wanted to go through and finally beat Pokemon Stadium 2. Round 2, if you're not familiar, is very difficult. You kind of really have to assemble your team and vitamin them up and do the things necessary to have really high level Pokemon and good Pokemon at the different levels of the different tournaments. And I was working on a Starmie that I just finished, and I was about to trade it over to my gold version. And if you know anything about the transfer packs, they are a little finicky. A lot of times they just won't connect, or the games are a little messed up. But I noticed that it said knows save file present, and I was like, that doesn't make any sense. I was just playing it. Well, if you notice it, there is no save file on this cartridge anymore. This cartridge is gone. It is annoying. I have more. I have 5 Gen 1 copies that still save, and this one I'm sure would still save. But the idea is that if you want to do something from your youth, from your childhood, like what we do in this channel, we play, formats that are a decade plus old and, things like that. And I think the idea beyond that is this is a physical medium. Time cannot destroy, what we have. We have these cards, and they're not something that can get lost to time, like something like a video game would. Cartridges will eventually fail. Your favorite show will eventually be taken off Netflix or Hulu. It is inevitable. They are reliant on their hardware. But with card games, that's not necessarily the thing. We have these physical objects in our hand that we can hold. And those physical objects might have some emotional attachment to them. You may have a favorite card. You may have a card that means a lot to you, whether that card be relevant or not. You may have a card you collect a lot of. On this particular cartridge, I had a Fearow that a friend had traded to me, and he is no longer with us anymore, and I'll never have that particular Fearow again. And Fearow is not a good Pokemon. Same with Kiwi. It's not useful in anything. I never used it in the game outside of just using it for fly to get around, because I enjoyed having that thing from my friend who's no longer here. Well, I no longer have that. But what I do have is a Spalenium Shield. It has a humongous crease in it, and it is not good in any good condition whatsoever. It's not really played in anything. It's not a relevant card whatsoever, but it is something that he gave me. And time can't take this away. It can take away my Fearow due to whatever hardware malfunction, but it can't take this card away. And I think I will always have memories associated with this card, just like I will have memories associated with this potentially now defunct cartridge. The hours I put into this cartridge, which I think was in the 50s, are now worthless. I no longer have this particular cart. Thankfully, I beat Pokemon Stadium 1 before it died, but I won't be able to use this anymore. But this will always be in my binder. So the idea that we have a physical medium that we can keep, that we can associate memories with, that we can associate, experiences with, our friendships, the people we meet traveling to play this game back when we played it, or still play it, the friendships that we will always have, and the memories associated we will always have. And if you kept your cards, you will, always be able to look at those and remember something. So, Dueling Book will eventually go away. YGO Pro, all of those things, eventually, at some point, those things will be destroyed by time. But if you take care of your cards, unlike my friend, you will always have the memories associated with them, and you'll always be able to look at them. And for me, that is really important, and I really hope that you cherish the things you have, because time can't take these away.